Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the RPO, got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Off-play action. Finds his big tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Memphis offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Sells to run, looking to pass. Coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. First down, he'll keep it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Jukes his way for more. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a... From the gun, it's Maddox. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Memphis picking up the tempo. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. No huddle offense to the line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by...
He's loose. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Bradford. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running inside, it's Maddox. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. Oh,
and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. We've seen a flurry of early points, and they've got it back, trailing by a touchdown, 17-10. Quick give. It's Maddox. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Memphis wants to move quickly.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Long way to go on second down. The play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Sees an alley. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Maddox. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Extending the play. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Gonna run it. It's Maddox. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Memphis picking up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Left side, it's Bradford. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On the draw, it's Maddox. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Memphis wants to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
#1 job of the defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Bradford. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Look out! Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
They punted away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. The ride. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Working the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Hauls it in. Quick throw, but he's not going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Maddox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Maddox. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Drops back on 1st down. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, They cannot hold.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Complete on 3rd down. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long. Just
now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Might as well run him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Keeps it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to get started. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Sells to fake. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Grady. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Straight ahead, it's Maddox. And he's brought down after a short gain. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide in this battle to get to 9-0, and if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Memphis picking up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be knocked down. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rid of it on the RPO. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to squeak through the pile. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. They'll run it to the right. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. Out wide right, it's Maddox. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side is Grady. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. From the red zone, it's Maddox. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Memphis! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mitchell. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Hardy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers...
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Second down, gonna throw it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Listen, with the...
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his target. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Keeps it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's exactly...
They bring the punter onto the field now. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. From the gun, the running back has it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5. First play of this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's Grady. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Took care of it himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quarterback keep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Right side, it's Harding. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Looking long. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Trying to establish the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock it for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can... But you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hand it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off. So,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like...
The green wave offense makes its way onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Out to the 35-yard line and a little... You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
they really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.